Hulk here, and I am back with WWE News and Rumors, week ending May 19th, 2013. Today is actually my father's birthday, so I want to wish him a very happy and healthy year of 2013. He's 51 years old today, so happy birthday, Dad. Hope you enjoyed your day. But also today, guys, it is Extreme Rules 2013 tonight. I got the hoodie on. I'm actually going out to the bar with my brother in a little bit. We're going to watch the pay-per-view, and immediately after the pay-per-view has ended, I'm going to come right back here, which is like 2 blocks away. The bar is like right down the street. And I'm going to give you my review and results and give you my thoughts and opinions on everything that happened at Extreme Rules, just in case you guys are not watching the show. But news and rumors, guys. I wanted to get this out to you right before the pay-per-view. I wanted to bring this to you on Friday, but I was a little tied up this weekend. I had a lot of stuff to do with the Black Ops 2 DLC coming out on Friday. I had posted videos from that. That came out on Thursday, so I was busy Thursday and Friday with that. Saturday night I was out. Sunday I worked, and I worked all weekend. It's just a pain in the ass, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of News and Rumors. Excuse me, but I do want to touch on one thing. Now, the title of this, the headline for this video, is not a typo. It's not a mistake. Now, I don't know how many of you listeners who listen to me also view Sean's View Entertainment. He's another wrestling personality on YouTube. He's got about 8,000 subs, and I'm not here to bash Sean's View. I think he's a decent guy. I, in fact, watch him as well for up to the minute news and rumors, just in case I'm away from my computer or my phone. He's always there at the drop of a fucking dime, giving you the news and rumors. And I don't know where he gets his news from, but there was an article this week that he posted and talked about. A news article that was just so shocking and mind-blowing that I haven't seen it anywhere else, but I tracked it down, and it's about the NWO. Yes, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash coming back to the WWE for one final run, inducted into the Hall of Fame 2014, and then actually having their last match ever at WrestleMania 30 against The Shield. Now, this is where I got the article from. The article was actually from the Examiner.com. I don't know how credible these sources are, but I'm letting you know right now. I'm going to read you the entire article. It's fabricated bullshit. It's just fabricated bullshit. It's to be taken with the smallest grain of salt that there possibly is. I do not believe this for 1 second. I really think someone is just stirring up rumors. It's someone that's really overly excited for WrestleMania 30 already, and we're not even, at Memorial Day weekend this summer. We haven't even hit the summer yet, so I don't know where this came from, but I'm going to read you the entire article right now. It says, a source close to the WWE spoke exclusively with WWE Examiner on Thursday to reveal what could be a bombshell development in the WWE. Although the source cautions that the report has not been confirmed by Vince McMahon personally, it is believed that the WWE chairman may have actually spoken with WWE legend and current TNA frontman Hulk Hogan about making an appearance at WrestleMania 30 next April in New Orleans. As of this writing, the only lock for the 2013 Hall of Fame right now is Paul Bearer, the iconic manager of The Undertaker, who passed away shortly before this year's presentation of WrestleMania 29. But almost as certain for the Hall of Fame next year is the New World Order, the NWO. According to knowledgeable insiders at WWE, the company is elated with the recent efforts spearheaded by WCW legend Diamond Dallas Page to restore the good health of Scott Hall, one of the founders of the NWO. This historic alliance between Hogan, Hall, and Kevin Nash that changed professional wrestling forever when the stable first formed in WCW in 1996. Although the black and white faction had a brief run in the WWE in mid-2002, professional wrestling fans the world over still hold the outfit in high regard. Over the last decade, in fact, rumors of a reunion have abounded, but now the timing is said to be perfect. Not only does Kevin Nash reportedly have a good relationship with WWE, Scott Hall is said to be healthier and happier today than he has been in the last 10 years. Now sober and recovering from hip surgery, Hall has already lost 30 pounds in 9 weeks, thanks to the help of Diamond Dallas Page and his DDP yoga. With regard to Hogan, however, it's anyone's guess as to when the Hulkster's contract with TNA expires. But the rumor mill suggests that Hogan is displeased and would love nothing more than to return to the WWE, ideally to make an appearance on behalf of Vince McMahon's company for the rest of his life, although his in-ring days are largely over. But the reason for McMahon's rumored but unconfirmed conversation with Hogan this week is supposedly about more than just a 2014 Hall of Fame induction for the NWO. There's also talk of a dream match scenario for WrestleMania 30. Now this is where it gets interesting. With The Rock, Steve Austin, and Shawn Michaels unlikely to return for one more match at next year's biggest show, the company is always looking for a little nostalgia to carry the night. For WrestleMania 30, there is talk of a possible NWO reunion. Why? The article asks. Why? To battle the Shield, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns on wrestling's grandest stage. So far, the WWE has done an excellent job cultivating the Shield as this invincible faction that strikes fear into the hearts of WWE superstars. That's a little bit overboard with that wording. I don't know if they strike fear into anybody, but they've done a decent job at making them look good. I'll give them that. The effort will likely continue through this year with current plans to have The Undertaker and Kane battle the Shield at SummerSlam. But the Shield is so hot today that some within the WWE believe the gimmick can be milked for another year, leading to the group's first decisive defeat at WrestleMania 30 against Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion on this. Like I said in the beginning, this is all fabricated bullshit. I don't know where Sean's View got this from. Like I said, it's from the Examiner. He reported this, and I'm like, this cannot be. So I had to hunt this article down on my own. I finally found it on Thursday afternoon. Scott Hall just recently had hip surgery. Okay, he just recently had hip surgery, $90,000 worth of surgery to repair his hip. DDP actually set up a fundraiser for everyone to donate to Scott Hall to fix his hip. Scott Hall is in the best shape, or will be in the best shape of his life in the last 15 years. Easy. ESPN did an article, a 30-minute show on Scott Hall. The man was near fucking death because he was an alcoholic. He was mixing alcohol and pills and drugs and all this other shit. He just wanted to die. DDP said, come down to Atlanta, stay with me, let me take care of you, let me get you back in the shape you deserve to be in. He's doing the same thing with Jake the Snake Roberts, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I got an article on Jake the Snake. But this rumored match of the NWO versus the Shield, it's not happening. Scott Hall will not be in that shape to perform at WrestleMania. He's past the age of 50. He's borderline Hulk Hogan age. Kevin Nash still looked good in the ring against Triple H when he was last fighting for the WWE. Hulk Hogan is done. I do not want to see Hulk Hogan anywhere near a ring for the WWE, especially at WrestleMania. The article also goes on to state that The Rock, Steve Austin, and Shawn Michaels are unlikely to return for one more match. That's funny because Steve Austin is the one rumored to be fighting CM Punk at WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels is the one I'm hearing rumored to be fighting Triple H at WrestleMania. The Rock, I'm hearing, is going to be fighting Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. The Undertaker is going to be fighting John Cena at WrestleMania. These are the plans that are in place right now. To have the NWO at WrestleMania just doesn't make any sense. A Hall of Fame induction, yes. Leave them to the Hall of Fame. But to fight at WrestleMania, I just find that to be totally ludicrous. I don't think it's the WWE's greatest decision to put the NWO at WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see these three in the ring anymore. I would like to see them on TV, yes. Maybe some kind of new-aged NWO, an NWO for the year of 2014. But to have the Shield even fight the NWO at WrestleMania and then have them lose their first match by pinfall to the NWO between three guys collectively who go past 150 years old, no way. No way. Leave the Shield to fight the Undertaker and Kane at SummerSlam. Have them win the tag titles tonight. Have the Brothers of Destruction challenge for the tag titles at SummerSlam. Have the Shield beat them at SummerSlam. Go on, and then finally lose at WrestleMania next year to whomever. But the NWO at WrestleMania is such a bad idea, and I totally think this article is just full of it. It's a completely piece of shit article, and I don't know why anyone is stirring the pot with these fucking rumors, because that's just stupid. It's stupid. It would be a nostalgia trip to see it, to hear that music come back on, but would it be in WWE's best interest to have these three at WrestleMania, especially Hogan and Hall in the ring? No. No, I don't want to see that at all. Hall of Fame, like I said, yes, but in the ring, no. Now, DDP is actually working DDP is actually working on Scott Hall. He's also working on Jake the Snake. Now, Jake Roberts spoke with Fox Sports South about joining DDP's Accountability House. The highlights of this, I'm going to read to you right now. On the 2014 Royal Rumble, he mentioned, I am announcing that right now I will be in the Royal Rumble next year. Count on it. I work too hard in this business to go out that way. So I guess we're going to have a victory lap next year at the Royal Rumble. I'm definitely coming back. That would be great to see Jake in the Royal Rumble. He's definitely worked at it. He was one of my all-time favorites growing up. He's still one of my all-time favorites. One of the greatest heels of all time is Jake the Snake Roberts. I'm glad that he's back, healthy again. DDP is like an angel in disguise. I'm so happy that he's helping Jake the Snake and Scott Hall recover from their drug abuse and their alcohol addiction. It's unbelievable. I can't wait till this is all documented, because DDP said he's going to document all this. He's going to present it on his YouTube channel or WWE Network, one or the other, whichever comes first. But it's going to be great to see this documented when it's all finally said and done. Also, guys, on to other news now, current news. At this time, there is talk of Biggie Langston wrestling Mark Henry in a battle of the strongmen at SummerSlam. That may be interesting, but I don't want to look at SummerSlam right now. We've got a couple months to go. Let's worry about current storylines. Let's worry about Extreme Rules tonight. Moving on from Extreme Rules. WWE's got to get their mind straight. They got to develop good storylines, good TV. You know, all the ideas in the world you can throw at me about SummerSlam. But SummerSlam, I'm hearing, is already sold out, by the way, in Los Angeles. That's great. The event still draws. It's one of their premier events. It's their second biggest pay-per-view of the year behind WrestleMania. But having Biggie Langston and Mark Henry right now looks like an interesting idea. I wouldn't put too much stock in that right now, so we'll have to see how that plays out. The winner of Jack Swagger vs. Alberto Del Rio tonight in the #1 contenders match at Extreme Rules will be getting a title shot against Dolph Ziggler on an upcoming episode of Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. The reason for this is because the company reportedly has plans in place for the upcoming pay-per-views already, and they don't want to alter them. That's all right. I don't mind seeing Ziggler versus whoever on a Monday Night Raw. I'm just glad that WWE did not strip Ziggler of the title. Justin LaBar, who is one of my favorite writers in the industry right now, he writes for the WrestleZone.com and he writes for the Bleacher Report. He actually stated this weekend that they should have stripped Dolph Ziggler of the World Heavyweight Championship and had the ladder match at Extreme Rules between Del Rio and Jack Swagger for the belt. And then you can always have Dolph Ziggler come back and say, listen, I was never defeated. You guys took the cheap way out. You injured me. I want my belt back, and just go on from there. He's saying that that's the way they should have did it. I kind of agree with him, but I didn't want to see Ziggler. You know, the whole thing about it was Ziggler just won the belt. I didn't want to see them take the belt away from him so fast because it wasn't his fault. That's the reason why I said that. I'm glad that the WWE ultimately didn't strip him of the world title, but it does make the pay-per-view a little bit weaker, being that Del Rio and Jack Swagger do not entertain like they should. It's going to be a very boring and dull match. And the fact that the World Heavyweight Championship is not being defended at a pay-per-view, you know, it does devalue the belt a little bit. But I do see where he's coming from. The only reason why I said I didn't want him to be stripped was because it wasn't his fault that he got injured, and he was just presented with the title. I don't want him to just have the title and then automatically have it taken away. That's the reason why I said that. It's already been confirmed that Paul Bearer will be going into the Hall of Fame. You guys already know that, 2014. But now more rumored names have come out. Several years ago, there were plans to induct Paul Bearer and The Undertaker into the Hall of Fame together. Many feel that The Undertaker will be inducted next year due to that. Another possible inductee being rumored right now is Jake the Snake Roberts. If The Undertaker goes into the Hall of Fame, it's pretty much one foot in the door that his career is over. I don't know how likely that is going to happen. I don't know the likelihood of that. But The Undertaker in the Hall of Fame, he's going into the Hall of Fame without a shadow of a doubt. Should it happen next year with Paul Bearer? Probably next year would be the best time to do it, to induct them both at the same time, because they were such a huge influence on the entire company for as long as they have been. But Jake the Snake Roberts also belongs in the Hall of Fame without a doubt. One of the greatest heels of all time, like I said, one of my personal favorites. Owen Hart belongs in the Hall of Fame. Macho Man belongs in the Hall of Fame. Just get these guys in already. I don't know if those two other names, Macho Man and Owen Hart, will be in the Hall of Fame next year, but WWE wants to make it the best class of all time. That's definitely the right way to go. Interesting news out of TNA. This was kind of funny. If you guys know Austin Aries, former TNA World Champion, Austin Aries was fined over an incident with Christy Hemme, their ring announcer, on last week's Impact Wrestling show. To recap, Aries was coming out to the ring for his tag team match with Bobby Roode, He was teaming up with Bobby Roode, and Hemi screwed up the ring intro. Aries then backed Hemi into the corner and climbed the second rope, putting his crotch in Hemi's face. When asked about it on Twitter, Hemi called the incident unacceptable, while Aries made a joke about it on the social media site. Since then, both Spike TV and Dixie Carter condemned the incident and said it would be dealt with. Now, TMZ, the tabloid show that airs on Fox 5 here, I think, in New York, reports that Aries privately apologized to Hemi and acknowledged that it was over the line. TNA has fined Aries, though it is unclear how much, and Hemi has spoken to TNA and said that she was satisfied with Aries' apology. Now, I seen the incident. I'm not going to post it down below. Actually, I'll post it down below. It was kind of funny if I could find it on YouTube. But she screwed up the ring entrance and announced Aries and Bobby Roode as somebody else. But it did cross the line. I really wouldn't go that route. You could definitely get in a lot of trouble. He could have lost his job over it because Spike TV got involved. And once the network gets involved, it's a major concern. But I'm glad everything is all right. Austin Aries is probably one of the guys I enjoy watching in TNA out of everybody. I wish he was a WWE guy, but definitely I'm glad that incident is cleared up. While he recently returned to the ring in an NXT event, word is that WWE officials have decided that Evan Bourne is not quite ready to go for a full-time WWE return. When he is ready to return, there are rumors that they will put Bourne and Sin Cara as a new tag team. I don't care. I don't like both of these guys. Sin Cara is a waste. I hate him in the ring. I hate the lighting that they do for his matches. The tag team division could use more teams. I know Team Hell No is on the verge of breaking up right now. Rumors are going around that Hell No is finished either after tonight or the next pay-per-view. But putting these two as a team may work, so we'll see how that works out. But frankly, I don't care. WWE.com is hardly a predictor of what happens on TV, but take this with a grain of salt. A new article on the site says that Paul Heyman is scouting for a third name to add to his list of managerial clients next to Brock Lesnar and CM Punk. They mention names like Kofi Kingston and The Miz. I don't see either one of those guys with Paul Heyman, number one. Kofi's a heel right now. The Miz is garbage as a face. Kofi's a face, rather. The Miz is garbage as a face. But I could see Cesaro as a Paul Heyman guy. That's probably about it. I mean, like I said, like the article said, I would take this with a grain of salt. But Paul Heyman developing a new stable, a new dangerous alliance would be great. So we'll see how that plays out as well. Cesaro, I got news on Antonio Cesaro after that promo he cut. After holding the United States Championship for 240 days through last month when he was upended by Kofi Kingston, Cesaro's standing in the WWE has greatly been downsized as the Swiss grappler has lost the majority of his televised matches. Now, for those wondering whether his demotion is a result of heat backstage, did he piss off somebody, it's not that. Rather, top WWE officials simply feel he lacks personality. According to well-placed sources, company brass believe that the former Ring of Honor standout is boring. This is what they said about Cesaro. He's boring. I don't believe that for one fucking second. There's something wrong up here with WWE officials, resulting in his slide down the WWE card. Some in WWE, however, are not in favor of the demotion. While Cesaro engaged in a match with Kofi Kingston 2 weeks ago on WWE Main Event that was well received by management, it failed to alter his standing in the organization. One source noted that they don't see him any higher than they did 2 weeks ago. Cesaro is one of the best in-ring performers right now on WWE TV. He needs a character tweaking. I don't like the whole rugby gimmick that they introduced him with. Just let him go out to the ring. Let him do what he's got to do. Make him a cocky, arrogant heel, and he'll get over that way. Let him shine in the ring. The guy can fucking wrestle. The guy can talk. The guy's got a good personality, in my opinion. He's backed by CM Punk. Okay? That's all you need. You got the backing of CM Punk. Put Cesaro in decent matches. Give him an engaging feud. Give him somebody great to feed off of, great to work with, and he'll grow. You're going to bash the guy. He's not even in the fucking company for a year and a half yet. They're already labeling him as boring. Sheamus is boring. Your top babyfaces are boring. The Miz is boring. Randy Orton's boring. The Big Show is boring. Those are the guys who are Jack Swagger, Del Rio, all those guys that you hold in high regard. Those are the ones that are boring. Cesaro should be in a World Heavyweight Championship match. Cesaro should be on the higher end of that card. Not those scrubs. So I don't understand why WWE officials label him as boring. They want the hot guy right now. Who's the hot guy for the week? You know, they didn't give Cesaro a chance. That, you know, having him lose all these matches, it's not the right way to go. He deserves more than that. He's a great wrestler. Monday's edition of Monday Night Raw scored an initial cable rating of 2.92 with 4.4 million viewers according to the Nielsen Media Research. 2.92 rating is up from last week, which was a 2.90. Big deal. Raw sucked. Raw has been terrible. I don't even remember the last time Monday Night Raw was good, so I'll just leave it at that. At this time, Christian is expected to return following the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. He has been medically cleared for months now, but his TV return has been delayed due to WWE Creative simply not having anything for him right now. I don't know, just have him come out and challenge for the world title. Him and Ziggler, like I think I already mentioned this, him and Ziggler would put on fucking 5-star matches, 5-star classics. Just put him in the World Heavyweight Championship title hunt and just leave it at that. You know, I like him as a face, but I think he works better as a heel. But, you know, Ziggler versus Christian, money for WrestleMania, not WrestleMania, for SummerSlam. Money match. Make it happen. Despite the lack of interest by the live audience, WWE plans to keep Sheamus as a babyface. Vince McMahon wants him to remain as a face, and the company is tweaking his character according to reports. The belief is that once they find the right fit for him, Sheamus' character should take off as the top babyface. There are some within the company that disagree. I don't like Sheamus as a babyface. I enjoyed Sheamus' work as a heel, but he's got to cut back on the fucking clowning around and the jokes and all the smiling. Just come out and just kick ass. That's all you got to do. You're from Ireland. You know, you got decent in-ring skills. You can talk in the mic. Just go out there and kick ass. Enough with the lame jokes. Enough with the smiling. Enough with pandering to the fucking kids in the crowd. Just go out there and kick ass. That's all you got to do as far as Sheamus goes. But that's it, guys. That is the news and rumors this week. I hope you enjoyed this week's show. If you did, hit that like button. Last week's episode or show of News and Rumors got 100 likes. The first time ever. Let's have it happen again, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new, if you enjoy the WWE content. If you don't enjoy the WWE content, there's the fucking unsub button. Unsubscribe, because I'm going to continue doing it. You guys want it, I'm going to continue doing it. This is not just Call of Duty and video game videos. I do what I want here. I've been watching WWE for 25 plus years. I'm going to keep bringing you guys news and rumors, my views, my opinions, my thoughts. Alright? So if you enjoyed, guys, hit that like button. 100 likes. Let's aim for that 100 likes. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to JD from New York. And I will talk to you all later. Tonight, Extreme Rules Pay-Per-View 2013. Expect the video immediately following the pay-per-view, guys. My results and review from tonight's show. I'm out, and I'll talk to you all later. Take care, guys.